We did find out on my first day back, all in honor of me, the Pac-12 princess, the Pac-12 has arisen from the Tupac dead.
Has it?
Tupac's back. Have you heard?
Has it?
I mean, they're
You mean
existing.
what?
They
You
have
mean San
added
Diego State?
it
You mean Colorado State?
and Boise State
You mean is
and
Fresno in there?
State. Listen, I have a wild idea.
on,
Why
man.
not just call it the Western Athletic Conference? The WAC. I heard it was a really big deal back in the day. My favorite Pac-12 memory is actually Boise State beating Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl. Remember that proposal? Remember the Statue of Liberty? That was a great Pac-12 football moment. If the Big Ten is going to steal all of the other Pac-12 moments, then I sure as hell am going to steal the WAC moments. And we can all, Colt Brennan, one of the greatest Pac-12 quarterbacks of my lifetime. I saw this news this morning, and it is supposed to become official as of this morning, with Boise State, San Diego State, Colorado State, and Fresno State joining the two-pack, the Pac-12 of Washington State and Oregon State. They only have 6 members. They need 8 to be an official FBS conference. So they do need 2 more schools. There are plenty of other Mountain West schools, and not plenty of others, but if you think about like a UNLV, perhaps could be in that mix. I thought Wyoming, call me crazy, New Mexico, you could still be shooting for a Gonzaga on the basketball side, but you know the Big 12 is in the mix of that, and the AAC continues to situate itself over here. Maybe they're leaving the 2 spots open. Maybe the Pac-12 is leaving 2 spots at the table for Stanford and Cal, and they're saying, come on home. You're trying it out in the big bad ACC, but we've always got a spot for you if you want to come back around. I don't know. We could see. Maybe they'll get the FCS schools to bump up in North Dakota State, South Dakota State. How about Montana State?
What would you do?
Big dreams.
What would you do?
I would try to merge with the AAC.
What would be best for the conference? So you try and merge with the ACC.
No, the AAC.
You try and merge with the American, excuse me.
Or at least get Memphis, Tulane, UTSA.
What does that do for you from a...
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, from a TV
I'm just
money
saying if Memphis
standpoint.
can't get to the ACC, perhaps the reinvented Pac-12 is a more stable situation than whatever the... Would you rather play that group of 6 schools, Washington State, Oregon State, Boise State, Fresno State, all the states. I'm sorry, Memphis would have to go back to being Memphis State, and we know how people feel about that in this city, so it's probably not going to work out because you got to be a state to be in the new Pac-12.
Apparently.
It's all. Boise State,
they're all
San Diego
land
State,
grant.
Colorado State, Fresno State, Washington State, Oregon State.
They're all land-grant universities, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, man, not to rain on anybody's parade in the city, as rain is falling down literally in the city, but this is all about money at this point. I hear people, because we're talking about it in the chat, they're saying teams are playing outside of their region right now anyway, so what does the region matter? I will push back. The teams playing outside of their region are making $80 million to play outside of their region for football games, right? So USC is playing in the Midwest. USC's football is bringing in $80 million from a TV deal. What's the Pac-12's TV deal? What's the new Pac TV deal? What happened?
My dad texted me.
I missed the commission text.
He said, check your email. Wyoming and New Mexico? What were you smoking down in South America?
Let's go.
Listen, they just need 2 more.
I don't know.
I think
what
I'm
they
on my
do.
cowboy, like the Wyoming Cowboys, and I did have a cowboy experience
You
or a
did.
yeehaw in
Is
Argentina.
there another horse? Is there a steed? Somebody's got to be the
The
running
SMU
steed.
Mustang. Come on home, SMU.
SMU's already in
They
there.
have the money to not have to worry about
Yeah.
this little situation.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. It's just tough. Conference
I know.
realignment, if you're not in now, it's hard.
It just becomes a movement game. Like what smaller conference is going to be steady enough or survivable enough when this thing takes its next step forward? And as of now, of course, the opportunity for a group of 5 team to make it to the college football playoff is huge. But how long is that assured? And how do you situate yourself so that when it perhaps one day is not assured, you don't get left behind in the group that doesn't have access to the college football playoff, and not just the opportunity of that, but the money that comes along with the college football playoff? I don't know. We'll see what the Pac-12 does when it comes to the additional 2. You don't have to stop at 2, but they do need 8 to be an official FBS conference. So we will see how that goes about.
The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hart, live every weekday at 8 a.m.